Breaking now. Global access to redeem Iraqi Dinar, IQD, and Vietnamese Dong, VND, for non-U.S. residents is becoming a headline issue in international finance. And today we report confirmed facts along with the earliest credible indications that something may be shifting. This is meant to inform and alert, not to promise a financial windfall. Any opportunity remains speculative and subject to change. In recent weeks, mainstream financial outlets such as Dinar Chronicles have described internal activity at major global banks, notably HSBC, signaling possible preparations for Tier 1 exchange services capable of redeeming IQD and VND. While no formal announcements have been made, sources within the banking community have reported unusual internal briefing activity, system readiness exercises, and discrete policy discussions hinting at structured redemption programs in development. Just answer. +2. Dinar Chronicles. +2. Exchange rates. +2. If these developments proceed, they could represent a major change. For the first-time holders of IQD or VND outside Iraq or Vietnam, especially non-U.S. residents, may gain organized, regulated access to redeem their holdings globally. At this moment, however, the situation remains unconfirmed. No central bank of Iraq or Vietnam has issued public statements about global redemption programs, and no regulatory filings have emerged to validate a rollout. Accordingly, any individual or institution tracking this must treat it as a speculative but plausible future step, not a certainty. Let's ground what we know. Official exchange rates between Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong are currently very low. According to multiple verified financial rate sources, one Iraqi Dinar is currently trading at approximately 19.97 VND as of July 19, 2025. Exchange rates. This implies that one Vietnamese Dong converts to approximately 0.05007 IQD. These mid-market rates are stable and public. Over the prior year to July 19, 2025, the IQD/VND exchange rate rose roughly 3.26%, peaking at around 20.013 Vietnamese Dongs per IQD in late June 2025. Coinbase, +2. Exchange rates, +2. Transfer, +2. Despite modest appreciation, both currencies remain low value by global standards. Non-U.S. residents currently face serious practical obstacles if they wish to redeem large quantities of IQD or VND. Currency controls in Iraq are strict. According to first-hand comments on public forums, travelers are only permitted to exit Iraq carrying up to around 1 million IQD, roughly US $750, without risking confiscation or legal issues, and even that must be declared. Exceeding this limit may result in scrutiny or seizure. MoneyCurrencyConverter.com. Reddit. +3. Reddit. +3. Reddit. +3. Private individuals report that carrying more than 100,000 IQD triggers mandatory reporting, and amounts over 1 million appear to be actively prohibited. Meanwhile, for Vietnamese Dong, no similar informal limits are widely reported, but the currency is notoriously low value and difficult to convert outside Vietnam. There is no mechanism today for non-resident holders to redeem VND or IQD in Tier 1 international forex markets, or through regulated banks outside those two issuing nations. At the same time, digital pathways, particularly using cryptocurrencies as intermediaries, are reported by expatriates and remote workers as a means to move value. A number of users on forums describe converting USD or USDT via exchanges, transferring funds into local agents, and then converting to fiat in Iraq or Vietnam via P2P platforms. These methods typically incur multiple fees, currency mismatches, and regulatory risk, but they demonstrate creative workarounds when formal channels don't exist. Reddit. Reddit. So where does the possibility of structured redemption enter? The first credible sign is internal signals from HSBC. Sources referenced in financial media describe system tests and mention that the bank may quietly be preparing to support IQD and VND redemption for international customers, potentially opening a new global channel. Dinar Chronicles. If HSBC does move forward, it could pave the way for other Tier 1 providers to follow, potentially enabling licensed access for a broader set of holders, including non-U.S. residents. Now imagine a future scenario. HSBC, under strict regulatory compliance, sets up a redemption facility that allows verified non-U.S. residents to submit official IQD or VND banknotes or digital holdings, verifies KYC/AML credentials, and credits an international currency account in a stable currency. Such a change would be game-changing, but it's not confirmed at this time. No legal frameworks, no public partnerships with Iraqi or Vietnamese authorities, no formal product disclosures. Given that, any owner of IQD or VND outside Iraq or Vietnam should consider the following cautious approach. First, verify the legitimacy of any redemption or exchange provider claiming to offer organized redemption. Check licensing, review FinCEN or local Vietnamese or Iraqi MSB registers, and avoid schemes promising high returns from currency speculation. Reddit threads have documented scams centered on IQD revaluation hype, some using unregulated private dealers and fake guarantees. Forbes.com, +7. Dinar Chronicles, +7. Transfer, +7. Second, track public statements from central banks and international banking regulators. Third, maintain detailed documentation. Banknotes with serial numbers, receipts, legal ID, origin proof. For now, non-U.S. residents must rely on current available channels such as private licensed MSBs, international money transfer services that do operate IQD or VND redemption via limited bank partnerships or cash pickup networks. These typically allow sending or receiving small amounts via entities like Western Union, RIA, or specialized cash pickup services in Iraq or Vietnam. These methods require in-country photo ID and are constrained by limits and fees, but they are legally established avenues to convert small holdings.